And welcome back everyone to Phoenix Reborn. So, I've been a bit busy as usual, and you may notice there's things around here look a bit brighter, as I've gone and made myself some of these flat lamps from Z-Zones just to make everything look a bit better, as I was fed up with all these torches sitting around. And I've been doing a bit of digging around here and there, and this area is done, so let's move on to what I've been working on downstairs. So if you remember, I was working on the trophy room and I've done a bit of work down there, so let's have a look. Yeah, I got the ceiling up with some lighting, and I'm starting to think about what blocks I'm going to use to make this look nice. So I've gone ahead and used up my limestone, as we got plenty of this sitting around, and it looks a lot better than it was. And I need to work on this floor here, and I'm going to put some kind of dark material down there, and I decided on the sides we're going to put in these pedestals for all the swords we find or make. Moving over here now is where all the fun stuff happens, like experience and enchanting. So if you may recognize this design here, yes, that is going to be a Botania enchantment room. So, and if we look in the book, let's go over to natural apparatus. We've got this enchanted with mana, so what I want to make is one of these structures. Let's see if we can find it. So I want to make one of these structures in here, and to get the mana we're going to need to get some kind of mana production at the back here, and I think I'm going to go with those ender flames, and we're going to have some kind of system where all the coal gets burnt up and on a pressure plate or something. I'm not sure about that yet, so we'll have to work on that. And over here is where we're doing all the potions and book enchantments, so we're going to get some printing presses and whatever here, and maybe we'll put the experience tank in this section here. And of course over here we're going to grow all the nether warts and have some brewing stands for the basic potions that we need. So that's looking good so far. I'm a bit short on some materials. I've got to finish off the ceilings, whatever, but it's looking good so far, and I have to keep running back and forth, taking all my stuff upstairs and get a bit more organized, as we've got all these sorts of things here. I want some of them, so we're going to be using a few of these things to finish off the ceiling. So let's think about what we're going to start on. So what are we going to work on next? Well, I was going to look at this today, but I decided that we need to set up some other systems first, as we're going to need some experience, some potions, and we need to set up some enchanted book system of some kind. And the only problem with that part is we're going to need leather, or we could use, I think there was another recipe for it, so let's have a look what recipes we've got to choose from. So we've got leather and paper. We can go to the Erebus, get some exoskeleton plates, but they're going to be a bit difficult to get hold of. And those are our two options really. Now I think there was another recipe for leather, thanks to the Philosopher's Stone, which we made last episode. So we could do that with zombie flesh or some patchwork flesh, and we can cook up leather as well. That's quite handy. So that's going to be a handy recipe, and I don't think there's any other options. Well, we haven't got this one set up yet. or we could use mana infusion, but I need to make a alchemical catalyst. But I'll probably look at that next episode. So yeah, let's have a look. We're gonna need a printing press and a typesetting table. So let's go upstairs and let's go and start making some of those items. Right, first up on the list of things to do is the printing press. So for that we're going to require quite a bit of iron, so we need 3 blocks of that. Got some blaze rods. Yeah, we've got plenty of blaze rods, so I need a stack of that. So let's convert that over into blocks. So I need 3 of them. Let's grab the rest back, and next we need a blaze rod. Now don't worry, I might only have 5 blaze rods, but I've got a blaze spawner in my pack. So if need be, we can easily get some more. Next up we need a pressure plate. It's one of them. And some slabs. So it's quite an easy recipe really. So let's grab them. Let's quickly make this now. That's one printing press. Next we need the if I can remember what it's called, a typesetting table, I think it was called. Let's see, typesetting, there it is, typesetting table. Now to make that we're going to need some iron and slabs and some wood. Okay, easy. Quite easy recipes really. Some redstone, which we've got here. Let's make that now. Oh yeah, we're going to make the other bit first. Let's grab that. Okay, what are we short on? Now, we're not short on anything, but for some reason the recipe goes a bit funny sometimes, so let's manually do that instead. So okay, 2 iron, 3 wood, and redstone for that. We need slabs on the outside, I think, and in the middle another slab. Yeah, that's what we were short on. We were short on slabs. Let's grab that quickly. Now the recipe should work this time. There we go. So there's our 2 items. Now another thing we're going to need is ink. And the only thing with ink sacks is we've got to find the source of these guys. So we could use Botania. So using some black petals and some pestle and mortar, we can create them easy enough. So let's grab a few of them. I think I put some over here. Now let's just make another one for now. So we need one of them and a stick. Grab that. I think that's how you make it. Okay, maybe not. So yeah, we needed a bit of wood. So if we do that quickly, so one of them, and one of them. Gives me the pestle and mortar. And if we run over here, we should have some petals. Well, I did have. There we go. Let's grab, say, 10 of them. That'll be plenty for that now, and we'll just crush them up. That gives me 18, and that gives me that. Perfect. So all I gotta do now is just convert that into ink sacks. Right, so let's go downstairs and set these guys up. Oh yeah, we'll need some leather first to make a book, so why don't we convert some of this over. So it looks like that works. Yeah, that works fine. We'll cook that up a second. That's working. We need some sugar cane. There it is. Right. I'm only going to make one book for now. There should be enough for 3 pieces of paper. There we go. Let's grab some of that leather. Perfect. Now all I gotta do is just make it. I probably need some more sugarcane, so let's go and grab some from here. I'll just grab 1 stack for now, and we'll make a hell of a lot more. Okay, because I want to show you the duplicating thing. Let's grab. Ooh, didn't know you could do that. That's new. So we got ourselves 6 bucks. Right, I'm gonna run downstairs now, and I'll meet you down there, and we'll set up these 2 guys. Okay, so we've set up the typecasting table and the printing press in position, and all we need is an enchanted book. So we also went ahead and made an enchanter. So I've gonna make that, and all I can do now is make my items. So if we grab a book and quill, I'm throwing about 13, I think it was. Well, 13 of them. Gives me my enchanted book. And that's going to cost me 2 enchantment levels, so let's grab that. Now with this, we can duplicate it, thanks to these guys here. So, starting with the typecasting setting table, first thing we need to make is some more of these print press chasers, and I showed you how to make them earlier, so let me show you the recipe again. So that's a bit of iron and surrounded by some slabs. So what I could do now is put this in position just like that. So we can make another 15 bucks thanks to that. And next up we need to add in our enchanted book. Let's put that in there. There we go. And I've also going to make myself another item called a monocle. Now what this item does, it allows me to see what's in there. So you can see that it says select a book, and that says 15 chasers. And if you look carefully, you can see it says requires 16 levels, and it's got sharpness 1 on the front of it. Now to duplicate this book, all we got to do is just right click, shift right click this book, and it should create a enchanted plate. As you can see, I've already tested this. Now these have got a durability level, so we've got so many copies we can make. So I've got 2 copies of this anyway, just in case. So now that we've finished with that, we move on to the printing press. Now this requires ink, so let's put some ink in here. So let's got 17 ink in there. It's enough to do quite a few bucks. And all I gotta do is place in the plates, which goes in the middle there. Actually, we'll use the one we made earlier. There we go, sharpness 1. And next up, we just add a book, and it should automatically start making that. And there we go, nice and simple really. Let's just wait for that to complete. And now we're using all these books. Ooh, there we go. I don't want to put all of them in there, because they do take a stack of 64, so be careful of that. Now I can put my books in my book stand. Let's just put that there. And what I'll probably do is these won't go in there, so we'll have to make some other system. So we'll place it in there for now. Enchanted plate. That still gives it enchantment level, so we can put it in there for now. Excellent. So we got 2 enchanted books ready for when we build the Botania enchantment area. So this, as you can see, this area still needs a bit of development, but we worked out how to duplicate books now. So what are we going to do next? So next up, we need to work on a system of enchanting these books. Now I was going to go down the enchantment table, but as I said earlier, I'm going to go with the Botania version. So we're going to need a few items to do this, especially obsidian. So we're going to need, let's go back to the beginning, as it tells us exactly how many things we need to make. So we're going to need 17 obsidian, 10 mystical flowers of any color, 6 mana pylons, and a lapis lazuli block. And this requires quite a bit of mana, so before we actually build this, we're going to have to build some mana production at the back here. So I'm going to go and make myself some ender flames. So let me just go back to main menu here, and we want to make some ender flames here as they absorb coal and charcoal. And we're going to need to make about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 29, 24, yeah, quite a few. So we're going to have to make all them. So I'm going to go ahead and make all them, and I'll be back once I've made myself quite a few items. Well, that took a bit of work because these ender flames require quite a lot of petals, and I've been laboriously doing all that now. So let's go and set this up. So we got ourselves some ender flames, a mana spreader, a mana pool, and just for reference, the recipes are some living wood, petal, and irrigation channel. And of course the mana pool is living rock and a wooden water tank. And the recipe for ender flames are 2 red petals, 2 brown petals, and a grey petal, and one of the red and one of the brown has got to be mana'd up by throwing them in a mana pool, and that's how you get them. So yeah, let's get on with it. So we're going to set up the flames now. So we've got 30 here, and I'm probably gonna have to leave a gap round about by here. So 1, 2, yeah, round about by there, because I want to put eventually I'm going to put a pressure plate there, but I'm going to check on the range of these guys first. Let's see, 1, 2 by there. So it looks like I'm going to have some spare. Yeah, that's plenty. And the mana spreader will go right by here. Just put that there. So I gotta set that up. So let me grab my wand. There it is. But before I do that, I'm gonna have to put down the mana. So if I put down the mana pool right by there, I think that'll work with that. So hopefully it will. So we'll just leave that. So let's set up that spreader. And that's lined up with that. Perfect. Now let's see the range on some of this ender flames using coal. I hope I got some over here now. I've got a block of coal, that'll do. So let me see, how many have we got there? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We've got 25 there. So what we want to do is drop 25 bits of coal. Let's grab all that coal a second. So we need... Okay, because I want to test the range of this, so we'll drop them in the middle here. So let's get rid of that second. And we'll drop, and we'll put down another 2, I think. So we'll go 1, 2. So we're going to need an extra 1. So let me just put that there. Now when I drop this now, hopefully all of them will take it. So let's test that out, shall we? Here we go. The test. Oh, I hate it when it does that. Just burn my bauble thing off a minute. Let's try that again. These guys getting it by here. Okay, guess we need to... Yeah, so they've got a range of 1, 2, 3. So we're going to have to do the 2 of them actually. So let's get the coal back. Let's charge those 2 up on the sides. Okay, they're done. And 2 of them. Perfect. Well, let's check on that. That's charging up nicely. Yeah, that looks great. So let me redo the way it was. So we need to get rid of this one here. Perfect. There you go. So what we'll do is we'll set up a pressure plate or something here. And I'm just going to put some living rock there as it looks quite nice. There we go, so we know, and we can put the pressure plate on top of that later on. But that's looking good so far, and we're getting loads of mana for that. So let me just check on how much we actually got there. Well, you can't really tell as there's no number values, but it's working quite nicely. And all these now are waiting to recharge, and then I can them through again. Let's just check on them. Are they going through to that one? Let's check that. Yeah, perfect. Once that gets a bit more charge now, it should fire another mana burst over there. So let's drop a load again. There we go. Yeah, that's working great. So all we need to do now is automate some kind of coal drop-in system there. So I come up with a system for the coal drop-in now, and let me just have a little show here. So we've got our pressure plate set up on the bottom there, and up here we've got a open crate, and on top of that again there is a hopper. So let me just open that block there up a minute. So we've got a hopper there, and around the back here we've got some blue wire. So let me open this up to show you. So on the back here we've got blue wire coming from under there, going all the way up here and connected to the hopper. And when we place a item on there, well, if it works, so let me just do that again. There we go, that's more like it. Yeah, when we put an item on the hopper, the wire gets powered. That is... oh, I picked it up. And that is connected to the hopper. The only thing is I've got to take off my ring here, otherwise it sucks up all the stuff. So let me try that again. That's more like it. So what we want to do now is get some coal into there, and I need to find some way of connecting this up. We'll put a chest up here or something. Maybe we'll put the items in that way. I'll have to work that out again. So let's cover everything up, and I think I'll leave that open for now until I work out a better way of doing it. So let me open that one as well. So we've got 2 hoppers, so let's test that now. So I've got my coal. Let's turn that into blocks. So we've got 18 of each, and every time I put in a... oh, how are we missing 2 ender flames there? Let me just fix that problem a second. Yeah, for some reason, two of them have gone missing. I don't know why, but we'll just put the coal in anyway. So let me put the coal in and see what happens. So put one there. Oh. And more over there. Let's get out of his way. And you notice that only 2 at a time drop. So let's just sit here watching that. So that's going to go through until they're all full. Which should be now. There you go. So those are waiting to be used up. And the same over this side. And it'll just go through them all until they get used up. And let's have a look at how much mana we've got on there now. There you go. So we've been testing it, and as you can see, we've got quite a little bit of mana there. So we'll just leave that run its course, and that'll be nicely charged up. So next up, we've got to set up some of this. So I think we'll make some of the ingredients. So we're going to get some ender flowers. I didn't bring any with me, did I? No. So we're going to need 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them, and some obsidian. So let's run upstairs and see if we've got any obsidian. No, that's coal. Now I have left my machine running upstairs, making obsidian. So hopefully it should be made by now. Yeah, it is working. 11 pieces, and we needed. Let's have a look. Where's the book? So natural apparatus, enchanting with mana. So we need 17 obsidian blocks and 10 mystical flowers. So let's grab the flowers. What should we go with? I think we'll go with the. Let's go with something colourful. Alright, I like lime green. That sounds like a nice colour. So we'll grab that. Let's throw that in there. And also we need some mana pylons and a lapis block. That's an easy one. So let's grab some lapis. Some lapis, there you go. Let's do that. So one lapis block. Now the difficult part now is getting hold of the mana pylons. So to make a mana pylon, let's go back to the main menu. Mana pylons, there they are. Mana pylon is a structure that can pull energies from the earth and use them to power enchanting processes. For one setting one adjusted to an enchant table. You can use 2 of these to reach level 30, but we need to make 6. And the recipe's not that difficult really, so we've got mana steel, I think. No, we haven't quite got enough, so let's grab a stack of that. And what else do we need? Diamonds. 6 of them. Some gold. Is that enough? Yeah, let's put my ring back on anyway. Right, so what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. So it's 12 of them, and we need 12 of them as well. So let me do that. There you go. Right, so what we're going to do now is enchant these guys, and I'll do this downstairs because I've got it all set up. So 6 diamonds enchanted. So let's double check I'm doing this right now. Yeah, I am. And we need some mana steel now, so let's throw all these in here. There we go. And that's the mana steel. So we got everything we need. So let's go and craft them now. Good thing I had a crafting bench close by. So let's do that. There we go, 6 mana pylons. So how do we set this up now? We need to... Let's get out of there a second. So we need enchanting. And there's the layout, so we gotta do that layout. First of all, we put the flowers down. Let's get them ready. And I'll do a better flooring in here sometime in the future. Well, 6, get rid of that one. It's probably going to be a bit dark in there, but once I get this going, it should light up. And we need to get rid of the middle bits. So let's do that. And finishing off, let's just add the last pieces of obsidian. There we go, just like that. So we've got all the flowers in position. Now we need to add the mana pylons, and we're going to put these on top like that. And I'm hoping that these are going to light up the area as well, so let me just do that. No, they don't light up the area unfortunately, so we'll have to put a torch down there for now until I work out another way of lighting it. So there's a setup. Let's check the bucket, see if everything is as it should be. Yeah, that's the layout. So next we need to add a lapis block in the middle. Right there, and hopefully when I click this now, everything should start working. Fingers crossed. Oh yeah. There we go, we got ourselves one Botania enchanting area. So all we got to do now is test it. So let me just grab myself a basic iron sword. Let's just craft one of these up now. Let's get rid of that. I can hear skeletons somewhere, and I know exactly where they are, as I found a spawner right behind here, which I'm going to acquire for my spawning room when I build it in the future. But for now, let's carry on doing this. So let's grab ourselves an enchanting book. So the way to use this is go up to your mana enchanter, right click it so you can see the sword floating around, and what you've got to do is throw your enchanting book on the floor just like that, and right click the pedestal. So let's see if this works there. And you should see a symbol on the floor which shows that it's accepted the book, so we can take the book back now. And we keep the enchanting book, which is pretty cool. So that's doing its stuff now. I'm not exactly sure how much mana that's going to require. Let's put that in there. Oh, that's cool. With the glasses I can see what book is what. Oh, what's that one? Just a blank book. So let's see, has that drained the mana in there? Still going? Yeah, but that's draining down nicely. So I'm not sure when this is going to be ready. Okay, so I come up to the workshop as there was another item I needed to make, as the speed on the enchanting wasn't going that fast, so we need to make ourselves a spark. What these do, they will transport all the mana straight into that enchanting table. So we're going to need, I think we'll need 2. So yeah, let's make 2 of these for now. So let's grab some blaze powder. Let's grab 2 of these first, and we'll throw these in the pulverizer. So that'll give me the most option. I'm going to need a few more, I think. Let's throw that in there. Now that gives me 12, and I'm going to need a gold nugget. Let's grab that. Maybe I should have locked that really. And I'm going to need some petals which have been charged up, and I've already got some in here, I think. Yeah, we got some red ones, that'll do me. So let's craft this up. So what we're going to do is just like that. Oh, we're going to need another one actually, aren't we? Okay, so let me grab another 2 petals. It doesn't matter which ones they are. So let's run downstairs and let's charge those up in that mana pool. Looks like I might have to charge my mana tablet up as well. No, still isn't completed. So let's charge up these petals. Well, they're charged. Now all we got to do is just craft it. So let's do this. So we need that, and that, and we need the gold nugget. And I've gone and forgotten one of the gold nuggets upstairs. So I got myself 2 sparks now, so we want to put these in position. So let's place one on top of here and one on top of here. Ah, there we go, it worked now. So the enchanting has worked. Perfect. So let's check that sword out. And then we got a enchanted sword with sharpness 1. So they're excellent. So that works fine. So what I'll probably do now is grab what enchants I need to power up my mana steel tools. As I really want silk touch on my pickaxe. So let me have a look how we do that in the enchanter. Actually, the easiest way of finding the recipe is just to go to here and click on recipes. So to get silk touch, it all depends if I've got the item required, and I'm not sure which one it is. Fortune power. So we need a slime ball. Oh great. Just the item I haven't got. So that's going to be a problem. But I'm sure we can work on that. So there we have it. We make some progress on the enchanting room. We've got the printing press for making the books, the enchanter, and our enchanting Botania setup. Only requirement is quite a lot of mana. But I'm going to have a look at that in between episodes and see what I can do about it. So there we have it, guys. That's the end of the episode for today. I hope you enjoyed watching, everyone, and if you did enjoy watching, please hit that like button, and I'll see you next episode.